mostly about populations and samples. So it's just a matching exercise. So let's start by figuring out what's the population and what's the sample in this example. So the population has to do with every member of a particular group. Like think of every person in the United States, like when they do the census, or you think of every person in our class. So I believe for population, then we would want to match it up with all eligible voters in the community. So I believe that one's going to be F. Okay. Now let's move to the sample. A sample is just a subset of the population, a group of the population that's randomly selected. So here we go, a group of voters in the community randomly selected. So I think that one will be E. Okay, now let's move on to parameter and statistic. The way I remember is parameter P, population P, those two go together. Statistic S, sample S, those two go together. So a parameter is an aspect of the population. So let's see, which one of these is an aspect of the population? I would say it's D, the number of eligible voters, the whole group of voters who actually plan to vote. So I'm going to put a D next to that. And now a statistic has to do with the sample. So it has to do with that subset of the population. It's an aspect of the sample. So I think that one, so see the difference between C and D, the number of eligible voters in the study who actually plan to vote. See, so that's like, in other words, in the sample who actually plan to vote. So I believe that one's C, okay? All right, then how about data? That's just the raw data, like you voted, you didn't vote. That's what the data is. So data's got to be A. In the variable, it's a data variable that can vary. It's something that can vary. So, well, geez, I think we just have to go with what's left. There's only one left, and it's B, the attendance of a single voter. So let's see if we got these right. Oh, that's because I already did this, but yeah, they're all correct, guys. So that's how you do that problem.